You guys, I disagree with Jacksepticeye. I know.
Nah, I don't mean to be rude, baby. I don't even like to cuss. I'm just trying to express myself, and expression is a must.
I know like everyone seems to be talking about this, but I kind of just wanted to throw stuff out there. I don't know if I have much more to add to the conversation. I will link the videos I'm talking about below. And I'm not talking about just like the one thing, I'm going to talk about like everything. This applies to not just like the PewDiePie situation, it applies to like the Tana situation, and honestly, it applies to YouTubers in general. We are humans. People tend to look at us like we're not that I'm like super big or anything or had this stuff happen to me, but it's stuff that I've observed. And YouTubers tend to be treated not a person, like sometimes by fans. The fans seem to forget that they're humans and they make mistakes and they're not perfect, but they'll treat them like they're perfect, and they invade their privacy, you know, like showing up at their home or to show up for events that is completely inappropriate for them to do, or finding their phone number, stuff like that, you know. That there's a level of respect that should be given to everybody and a level of privacy. Like, just because somebody does online stuff doesn't mean that they don't deserve the same amount of respect. You would never do that to somebody, unless you're a stalker, you would never do something like that to somebody who worked at like Walmart, you know. So when YouTubers mess up, kind of like with this whole Tana Mongeau incidents and PewDiePie incidents, there tends to be a lot of backlash, and that sucks. I'm gonna do a quick like little clip notes here. Why you do this? With the Tana thing, yeah, Tana fucked up. She lied, exaggerated things, and with the whole like describing what happened with iDubbbz, my thought was, why would she describe it that way when there's actual video of it happening? And my second thought was, well, actually, she probably did the same thing that every single human on earth does when they're frightened. When you're frightened, your brain tends to make the threat bigger, which is why like when an incident happens and you ask all the eyewitnesses, like say a guy came and like robbed the bank, they'll make him look bigger than he actually was. Like say people will say like, oh, he was like 6 foot and yada yada. In reality, the person was like 5'8" and really thin. Like it's something your brain does. I don't know if it's like a defense thing. I don't know if there's an actual name for it, because it's kind of like fight or flight mode type thing. I'm wondering if maybe it's kind of part of flight, like the threat looks bigger so it makes you want to run away. So with the Tana thing, that's what I feel happened. I wish she hadn't lied. She made a lot of people who defended her look stupid, including myself. But she did apologize. She admitted she handled it wrong. You know, I hope in the future she doesn't do anything like this and she handles it the way she should have handled this whole mess. Now on to the PewDiePie thing. He made some dumb fucking jokes that got taken out of context by some, I guess they're like a popular news article. I don't know, I don't really keep up with the news stuff really. They depicted PewDiePie, or I should say Felix, they depicted him as a Nazi. Which is such BS. I never understood why people keep taking his jokes out of context or take his jokes seriously. I watch his videos and I clearly see it's a joke. Obviously, anything you take out of context can look bad. Targeting PewDiePie is like the easiest target you could go for because they get the most attention. I'm actually very proud of Felix's friends. They are other people that I watch, and I'm so proud that they are like actually sticking by him. You don't see it very often where YouTubers, like bigger YouTubers, defend their other YouTuber friends. It's because they don't want like backlash on their channel, which is understandable. But so I don't know, it just made me like really happy that he has such good friends. You know, I watched like Boogie, I watched Mark's Respect video, which like almost had me in tears. That was beautiful. And it's so true that we do need to have respect for each other. And I think I've actually talked about that before. The Jacksepticeye posted one earlier, and I watched it, and I disagree with some of what he said. It makes me so sad. No, Senpai, forgive me. He was giving a lot of tough love in that video. Like, it reminded me of a dad that was being like, really stern. He said basically he could understand like why the media do that or whatever, shit like that. What I agree with him is that, like, yes, I agree that Felix shouldn't have done the joke or should have cut it out or something. I agree with him with the whole Disney thing, like, because it's Disney and Disney is the way it is. However, YouTube dropping him, I don't get that. Like, I don't get that at all, because it's like his platform is YouTube. You know, that's a little fucking weird. I think they shouldn't have covered this story at all. Like, and I definitely don't think that they should have went to Disney and went to YouTube Red and was like, oh, hey, this is what he's saying, blah, 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 blah. Forced them into a corner to drop him. Like, I don't agree with that, and I also don't agree with them trying to get a statement from PewDiePie after the article went out. I just don't think they should have covered it. I think they should be covering all the positive things Felix does. I think it would look better on them, too, to do positive things instead of negative. Unfortunately for Felix, you know, he's famous. It's easier to do negative things, and it gets you more attention when it's something negative. Unfortunately, that's the truth. Like, negative things get way more attention than positive things. I wish that wouldn't happen. I wish positivity would 1,000 times triumph negativity. But for whatever fucking reason, it don't. I guess humans in general just tend to focus on negative. Our nature, I guess. In general, a person to another person, we do need to have more respect for each other. No matter what our job is, no matter what mistakes we've made, doesn't matter if you hate the person, you still treat them with respect. You don't attack them simply because you don't like them. It's not right. And we should focus on bringing each other up instead of tearing each other down. And obviously nobody's forcing you to hang out with people you don't like. Like, you don't have to hang out with people you don't like, but you don't have to treat them like shit in life or online. If you don't like someone, you don't have to interact with that person. But humans, for whatever reason, can't seem to grasp this concept. Our world would be such a better place if we would all respect each other, no matter how we felt about a certain person. My little like rant spiel thing is over, and I do hope you all have a beautiful day.